Horror of history, the Manila Film Center tragedy. In the early 1980s, the Philippines was under the rule of Ferdinand Marcos, and his wife, Imelda Marcos, envisioned a grand cultural revival for the nation. One of her most ambitious projects was the Manila Film Center, a massive structure intended to be the center of the first Manila International Film Festival. This building would showcase the grandeur and sophistication of Filipino art and culture to the world. Construction began in 1981, with the completion deadline set for just a year later. The tight schedule was non-negotiable, and the pressure on the workers was immense. Thousands of laborers worked around the clock to bring Imelda's vision to life. But beneath the surface of this glamorous project lay a ticking time bomb. On November 17, 1981, tragedy struck. As the workers toiled away, the scaffolding of the upper floors suddenly collapsed, sending dozens of men plummeting into the quick-drying cement below. The scene was chaotic and horrifying. Some workers were crushed instantly, while others were buried alive, their desperate cries for help muffled by the thick, wet cement. In the immediate aftermath, a disturbing decision was made. Reports surfaced that instead of halting construction and launching a full-scale rescue operation, Imelda Marcos ordered the work to continue. It was rumored that the deadline was more important than the lives of the workers. The wet cement was said to have hardened over the bodies, entombing them within the building's structure. For hours, if not days, workers continued to pour concrete over the remains of their colleagues, their deaths unacknowledged by the authorities. The official number of those killed remains unclear, with some estimates ranging from a few dozen to over 100. The government, however, downplayed the incident, and the tragedy was largely kept out of the public eye. Despite the horrific event, the Manila Film Center was completed on time, and the film festival went ahead as planned. But the building was forever tainted by the tragedy. Stories began to circulate among workers and visitors of strange occurrences within the center. People reported hearing the sounds of muffled cries, whispers, and anguished screams emanating from the walls and floors. Shadowy figures were seen roaming the hallways, only to disappear upon closer inspection. Over the years, the Manila Film Center became known as one of the most haunted places in the Philippines. Paranormal investigators who visited the site reported strong, eerie presences and unexplained phenomena. Many believed that the souls of the workers who died there remained trapped, unable to find peace due to the manner of their deaths and the way their bodies were left behind. The building's dark past has cast a long shadow over its future. Despite attempts to repurpose and renovate the Manila Film Center, it has struggled to shed its reputation as a place of tragedy. The spirits of the past seem to linger, a haunting reminder of the lives lost in the pursuit of a grand, but ultimately hollow vision. Today, the Manila Film Center stands as a grim monument to the cost of ambition and the human lives that were sacrificed in its name. The story of the tragedy continues to be told, a cautionary tale of what happens when power and prestige are placed above humanity. Those who visit the site often do so with a sense of reverence and unease, aware that they are walking through a building where history and horror are inseparably intertwined. Subscribe to Horror of History for more horror mystery.